So now let's read Peppa Pig Advent Calendar number 20. George New Dinosaur. George New Dinosaur. George's favorite toy is Mr. Dinosaur. George likes bouncing Mr. Dinosaur in the garden, playing with him at bath time, and he loves going to sleep with Mr. Dinosaur beside him. At bedtime, Peppa says, "George, I think Mr. Dinosaur is broken." George is very upset. Mommy and Daddy Pig comes in to see why George is crying. "Wah!" cried George. "Poor George," says Daddy Pig. "Maybe it's time you got a new dinosaur." The next day, Peppa, George, Mommy and Daddy Pig visit Mr. Fox's shop. "I'm sure we'll find a lovely dinosaur here, George," says Mommy Pig. "Look, George," says Daddy Pig, pointing to the shop window. "There's a big one." "Oh, dinosaur," says George. "Good morning," beamed Mr. Fox. "Can I help you?" "We'd like to buy the dinosaur in the windows, please," says Daddy Pig. "Good choice," says Mr. Fox. "This is Dino-Roar. He walks, he talks, and he sings." "Wow," says everyone. "Dino-Roar," says George excitedly. "We'll take it," says Daddy Pig. George is playing with Dino-Roar in the garden. Dino-Roar sings, "Dino-Roar, Dino-Roar. Listen to Dino-Roar. Roar." "Careful, George," says Daddy Pig. "Don't play too roughly because Dino-Roar will get broken." George wants to play with Dino-Roar in the bath. Splash, splash. "Dino-Roar," says George. But Mommy Pig says, "George, if you get Dino-Roar wet, he will stop working." Peppa and George are asleep in bed, but suddenly Dino-Roar came to life. "Roar! Dino-Roar! Dino-Roar!" "George," says Peppa, "Dino-Roar has woken me up. Maybe Dino-Roar should sleep somewhere else," says Daddy Pig, taking Dino-Roar away. George is feeling sad. He cannot play with Dino-Roar in the garden or the bath or even in bed. "Never mind, George," says Mommy Pig brightly. "Dino-Roar can still roar." Dino-Roar, listen to the Dino-Roar. Dino-Roar stopped walking and talking completely. "I think the battery must have run out," says Mommy Pig. "Already? How many are there?" grumbled Daddy Pig, as batteries pour out of Dino-Roar. "100 and 1,000, cried Peppa, as she picks them up. Peppa spots something green under a bush. "What's this?" says Peppa. "Is it a trumpet?" "You found Mr. Dinosaur tail," says Mommy Pig. "Now Daddy Pig can mend him." "He might be a bit difficult to mend," says Daddy Pig doubtfully. But the tail slipped perfectly into place. Daddy Pig has mended Mr. Dinosaur. "Ho, ho, ho," chuckled Daddy Pig. "Hello, Mr. Dinosaur," says Peppa. "Grrr," replied George. "Hey, hey, hey," everyone laughed. Mr. Dinosaur is George's favorite toy in the whole world. Dinosaur. That is the end.